worked. It looked like the timer reset as soon as it went live. So that's good to know too. If you're in chat, please tell me, did the timer start at 10 or was it like a 2 or 3 and then reset to 10? Just curious. Anyways, if there's anybody in chat, oh, there is one person there, so we'll see what happens. Anyway, hello everybody, welcome. Canadian Brick Builders, episode 240. If we are in Canada, it'd be like 10-2-4s, man. Wait, we are in Canada. If Matt was in Canada, it'd be 10-2. Do you know what the 2-4 is? No. 24 case of beer. Canadians call it 2-4.
Okay.
So yeah. Hello everybody, welcome. Nate is in the stream. Hello, welcome. 240. Talking about the new Marvel sets and one Speed Champion. I just didn't have the room in the text to put it. And also talking about a conversation we had in our chat really quickly this week, which is related to the Marvel sets, but should themes be paused. So we'll get to that a little later and explain what the thought is. But anyways, Matt, welcome.
Hello.
As Nate has asked, how are you doing?
I'm doing pretty good.
Cool.
I have 2.5 weeks of teaching left, so
cool.
Almost to American Thanksgiving, and then I just have finals and I'm done. So in 2 weeks, I'll be in a nice easy stretch of my life until January. So I'm looking forward to putting a wrap on my teaching semester. So I'm starting to feel good. The end is near.
Yay! I'm going to switch something here because now. Well, I'll move the Canadian Brick Builder logo because now when I go to chat and I do this, it should be it's down there and it's not over us. But now I got to get rid of this thing. Anyways, all right. So yeah, no, almost done school. You said 2 weeks.
So today's Wednesday. I have two more Wednesdays that I have to teach. So 2.5 weeks. Nice job.
Okay.
2.5 weeks. Then we have the whole week of Thanksgiving off from school and come back and I have finals and then I'm done. So.
Cool. Well, that's awesome. Glad to hear. I also just noticed. Sorry, I just noticed something else. Where is the editing? No, there was an edit thing here. This. There's also a radius button, so I have to try something. See what happens. Oh, we can be kind of circular.
Tubular dudes, tubular.
I don't know if that makes a difference or that says 50%, but
it's different.
Yeah. Anyway, they're posting lots of updates. StreamYard Restream is very actively in development. I sent a couple of weeks ago. I sent Matt a link to some of the 10 new updates they've done, and I've also I subscribed to their YouTube channel, and they basically have weekly dev calls. So you can talk to the developers for an hour, just question and answer period. They also have a forum that you can, or a place you could drop questions. So I asked, I was saying it would be nice to be able to go live. And when you go live, you can link it to a scene. So we could go live, it would start the counter automatically. And then when the counter's done, the counter, you can set the scene to go to the next one. I could set it to go to this scene. But because when we first started, like I said, I went to, pardon me, I had to start the timer or start the countdown, start the stream, and it looked like the countdown restarted when we went live, but I'm not sure. So just, things like that. I also asked if it was possible to get another seat, another guest or another host added for a small fee instead, because right now it's this package is, without the discounts, this package is $20 a month. And the next package that gives you 2 people that can control it is $50 a month. So it's I'm not spending an extra, I'm not paying 1.5 times more. 2.5, you know what I mean? I'm not paying that much more to get that extra feature. But if you offer it for $5, then I'd probably throw it in, right? So anyway. So yeah, just talking to you about the nerdiness of doing streams. How are you enjoying your stream? I saw you had 4 or 5 people this week on yours.
Yeah, so I'm enjoying I'm enjoying the time I'm on air. So, I mean, honestly, that's the whole point. Like, I enjoy talking Lego. I enjoy talking about custom hats.
Yeah.
And if I'm having fun, I'll keep doing it. I have no realistic hopes that it will ever make any money.
No, yeah. I mean,
I do it because I like talking to other people about it. You know, I have
yep.
a day job that pays the bills, and so as long as I'm having fun, it's a good time. There were laughs, jokes. I've enjoyed. So we've done it 4 episodes. So we've completed our first month, and we do have some live viewers, and then some people will log on later.
Yeah.
I think probably the most gratifying thing, other than chatting with people on a shared interest, is that we do get some of the hat logo designers that log on and will comment.
Yeah.
And it's a kind of a small community, so it's nice. I've gotten to chat with a couple of hat designers, and so I like their work. Just like, you know, you and I personally have had a chance to meet, like, with Boone and other people who design Lego sets that we've bought.
Yeah.
And it's always kind of fun to know people in that process.
Yeah.
And so, yeah, that's been good. The only downside, I would say, has been I'm a lot more aware of drama.
Yeah.
Before, I used to just buy stuff, and so I would buy something and be like, I like it or I hate it. Now I know, like, this person isn't speaking to this person, and this person blocked this other person, and this person thinks the other person's stealing their designs. And I like talking about hats because I like hats. I don't really love talking about drama. So
yeah, I mean, it's not as horrible in the Lego community. It is still there.
Yeah.
I mean, we've probably had some drama with Canadian brick builders over the years as well, here and there.
Really?
Yeah, we'll talk. I'll chat about that. You'll remember when we talk about it, but it's not something I bring up or want to bring up. So, you know, there's been a few things here and there where, you know, we've had some issues, but that's, you know, it's nothing major.
I mean, the only thing that I'm really aware of is I know from David talking that sometimes there's been some tensions within lugs or about putting on shows. He's kind of alluded to some of that, but we don't really focus on it in our chat, in the private chat. We don't really focus it on the show. And so honestly, I'm pretty ignorant of your Canadian drama. I don't know about.
Well, I mean, your lugs had drama too, so, you know, like, in general, you know what I'm saying. Like, there's drama everywhere. It's just how much you want to talk about it or not.
Right. And I'm more than happy not to have that drama. So I'm very much enjoying not being on the board of the lug anymore. So it's great.
Awesome. Okay, there you go. So what have you been doing this week other than your hat chat? It's not called the hat chat. It's the Canadian. It's the
did we talk about my toe?
We talked about your toe last week. Yes.
Okay. So I broke the toe. So I've actually been listing a bunch of hats on eBay. So just as you know, I sell some Lego sets, and I'm trying to cut out hats that I never wear anyways, or ones that I'm not really looking forward to wearing. So I've actually spent a lot of time posting stuff on eBay. It takes an amazing amount of time. It sounds like, well, it's not that hard, but you got to take a picture and you got to list each hat and the subject of the hat and the price, and their different sizes, different prices. It's reselling stuff takes a lot more time.
It does. Yeah. I have a couple of things I want to throw on Facebook Marketplace, and I've wanted to do that since like April, and I haven't done it. So just because. I'm assuming you've never worn those hats type thing, or
mixed. So some are used lightly and some have never been worn.
Just curious. I'm just curious how you
in the collector community, there are certain designs that are extremely rare, and people will buy them if they're not beat up. So like if I took the sticker off and I wore it once and I posted it and I said, you know, I wore it once or twice, here's a picture of what it looks like. It's in solid shape. Someone still might pay me $50 for that. Right. If it's rare and sought after, might even get more than that. So it just depends on, you know, if there's one person out there that was willing to meet your price, that's all it takes. If it's like a, you know, Chicago Cubs hat and there's a billion Chicago Cub hats out there and it's used, you're not going to get anywhere close to what you paid for it because it's used. And, you know, there's a ton of Chicago Cubs hats out there. So just like certain Lego sets, you know, people will pay a tremendous amount of money for a used Lord of the Rings set that only got made, you know, in that brief window. And if you didn't buy that one Lord of the Rings set, then, you know, you don't have it. And so It all depends on scarcity and desire. Some of the early Harry Potter sets were not, I don't think, all that aesthetically pleasing, but they go for a lot of money.
Yeah, because they're the first ones, right?
Yeah.
And people want to be completists and didn't have them originally. So, speaking along that same thread, I'm looking for a particular Lego brick, just a 2x4 in a certain color.
Okay.
And if I buy it on Lego's website, it's 27 cents a brick, brand new.
Okay.
And I found a store in Holland in the Netherlands, where they're selling. They've got like 25,000 or some weird crazy number for 10 cents a brick, and it's like basically the description is it's used, but the description is used once for a model, and now I'm selling the parts. Like they built something with them, and now they don't need them, and I'm like, I'd rather pay 10 cents a brick, because I need like 600 or 700 of them.
Oh, right? Wow. Okay.
Yeah, it's for my we'll get to the pictures. It's for my my house build, because I'm building the landscaping around it. So the green bricks, just to try and do the earth around it. So
I have a story about international buying.
Sure.
So just as people will buy Lego from other countries, they'll buy hats from other countries sometimes if it's like, hard to get or it's exclusive or something. And somebody posted that some of the hat companies, they throw in the box a baseball card, not a super valuable baseball card, but they'll just toss one in as a little complimentary gift, right?
Yeah.
And the person was complaining that they had ordered this hat from this company in Europe, and they threw in the baseball card. And when it came to the U.S., customs opened the box, assessed the baseball card as being worth $10, and charged them a tariff on the free gift that the hat company meant just as like, hey, here's a throwaway, 10-cent baseball card. And they got charged as though it were $10. And they were like, grrr.
Yeah, I had an order today. So I was saying to you offline, I had 5 Lego orders today, Bricklink orders. One of them is for Bricks in the Six, but it's the largest order. And the fifth one, 4 of them are for parts. The 5th one was a set. The 5th one from the set was a new buyer. He had like one feedback from the States. So I priced it the set, and there was it was a $300 set. So there was like a $30 or $40 tariff on it. Because there is, right? And they said, they replied back and said, what's this charge for? And so I said, it's the tariff, because in order to ship into the United States now, we have to pay the tariff. And he's like, I haven't heard anything about that. And I had written in the message, if you want to cancel the order, that's fine, right? And they said, I haven't. I quickly looked it up, and I don't see any tariffs between Canada and the States. And I'm like, okay. So
are they living under a rock?
He followed it up like, please cancel the order. So before I canceled the order, I sent him a link to an article saying as of August 29th or whatever that the tariff kicked in, and go down to this section, it'll say it's roughly 30% type thing, right? Like just the way it is. And I canceled the order, whatever, and no big deal. But the other 4 orders are for 900 different pieces, not 900 unique pieces, but 900 pieces. So for the past 2 hours, I've been pulling parts, and I'm only maybe about 2/3 of the way through, maybe a little bit less. And I don't have to, the big order, I don't have to fill it tonight because it's going with me next Wednesday to Bricks in the Six. But because I'm pulling parts for 4 orders, I might as well just do all of them at the same time, because it's like, okay, from this bin, I need, for this set or this order, I need these parts, these parts, these parts. And then things happen and helicopters appear, and David's online now. Anyway. So I've been filling orders this evening, and that's why if you see me rubbing my neck, I seem to have gotten a kink in my neck from standing up for the past few hours doing sets or doing orders. So, hello, sir.
Everybody, do your neck stretches.
Happy birthday to you. I'm not saying it anymore because I think it's copyrighted and we'll probably get demonetized, even though we don't make any money.
It's not copyrighted.
Isn't this? I think the song is copyrighted.
No, it's in the public domain right now.
I thought it was.
We just sing it off key. We can't be sued. So
I didn't sing it off key originally. I mean, just saying. So, anyways, hey Dave, how are you?
Good.
Good.
How are you guys?
Good. I was just telling my story of my 4 orders today, which is funny because like
You got 4 orders?
4 parts orders up to for 900 plus parts.
Wow.
Across the 4 orders, so altogether. And I mean, the last order I got was like October 29th, so it's been like a week, or maybe October 30th. Anyways, it's been a few days, and it's weird because it happens this way where you get like a lull, and then suddenly it's like boom, 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 5 orders in the same day. One of the orders was canceled. That's a totally different story. Rewind and watch it again if you want. But
yeah, I should reopen my store also.
Yeah. Hello, David. Sorry, go ahead.
Because it's been closed since I got flooded.
Yeah.
But now I've put a couple of sets on Facebook Marketplace, and
yeah.
I did manage to sell a few, but I need to move more stuff around.
Yeah.
So
yeah, I mean, I like a lot of the sets I have are Janie's things, so I don't make a lot of money on those. But all the parts I've bought myself. Like I bought the sets myself, or the parts that Janie's had, and I bought them off of her just to consolidate the stuff.
yeah,
right?
Yeah.
Just to make it easier. So I basically in the past, well, today I made a good chunk of money, but again, I hadn't had an order since like a week, so you know.
Mine's been very slow lately.
Yeah.
I have had very few orders in the U.S. So
Yeah, but I was contemplating like reopening my store, but then the Canada Post strike happened, and so, but now it seems to be on and off. So
yeah, I have yet to have any issues with Canada Post since I opened my store I think 2 weeks ago, and I did do an American order. I did ship something to the States. That must have been actually I had an order in November because I did ship something to the States a few days ago, and the person was perfectly fine paying for the tariff. It wasn't a huge set, so, but you know, it is what it is. At the looks of it, though, instructions are free to ship. There's no tariff on instructions, from what I can tell. So
probably because it's going out letter mail.
No, it's still going out as parcel.
Oh,
because we don't have. Well, I mean, I could send letter mail to the States, but it's just as expensive. And I use net parcel now through eBay or through PayPal.
Okay.
So because the rates are so much cheaper than Canada Post's my business Canada Post account. So. The problem is when I do the American shipping, I have to use Canada Post because I have to use their app or their partner app in order to do the tariff. So it's, yeah.
I don't know if it's even offered. It's probably not offered up where you are, but I use a shipping platform called Pirate Ship.
Okay.
And it basically uses like some kind of bulk volume shipping discount. Like it charges U.S. Postal Service or UPS. I can ship to either platform. Mm-hmm. And I put in the weight, the measurement, and then it will show me what the price would be for either. I can click on.
That's what NetParcel does as well.
Okay.
So I can ship UPS, FedEx, Purolator, a few other smaller services, or Canada Post.
But you can make an informed choice. And like for me personally, if it's like 5 cents different, I drive right past a UPS drop-off point on my way to work. Rather, the post office isn't quite as convenient. So
yeah.
If the money is the same, I'm going to choose UPS now every time.
Yeah. So cool. So, Mr. Birthday Boy, that's this one down here.
Happy birthday, Mr. President.
I was going to say, are you going to call him Mr. President? Anyway, I knew where you were going with that one. I was like, wait a minute. What's he the president of?
Happy birthday.
Anyways, how are you doing?
I'm the greatest president there has ever been.
Oh no! He got his butt spanked on Tuesday. We don't have.
We don't need to know about him getting his butt spanked.
But it's the greatest butt ever.
Okay. He got his
big man, strong man coming to me, tears in his eyes, saying, "Mr. President, you have the greatest butt everyone has ever had."
Not a bad voice.
You're pretty good. I have to say. You shouldn't practice so much.
Well, I've watched a lot of Seth Meyers and Stephen Colbert doing their impressions. So
So, so what? Why are you here? It's your birthday. I mean, I'm glad you're here.
because I choose to be here because it's my
Okay.
birthday. So
fair enough. Yeah, you can do.
You're a sick man. You're a sick man.
I honestly, I wanted to like keep it simple this year.
Yeah.
Like my wife suggested we go out for dinner, and I was like, no, I would rather have you prepare dinner for me and eat with the kids and stay home and yeah and for my birthday gift, I already got it because I went to see Sarah McLachlan uh, last Wednesday. That's why I wasn't on the stream, and I'm glad I did because her laryngitis didn't
Oh,
improve, and she got to cancel her second show in Montreal, and then her show in Quebec City on November 1st. So
okay. As you're talking, I am opening up new tabs.
So I looked up her the rest of her tour because you alerted me the fact that she was on tour, and I was very disappointed that she doesn't play anywhere within 8 to 10 hour drive of where I live. Like she doesn't come anywhere in the southern half of the United States. She basically is laying like only within like certain number of miles of the Canadian border. So she's playing like Seattle and Detroit, but she's not coming anywhere. So I mean, what can I say? It's her tour. She can do what she wants. And I was like, I could drive to Philadelphia just to see her, but man, that's a hike, And I love that album, but man, I don't know. I don't know if I can swing it.
And she's not going in the South for a new album because right after that tour, she's starting for a US tour for a new album. So
Okay.
but
so this
I,
is
I
like
don't have the dates but I know that it's just following or fumbling toward ecstasy 30th anniversary tour. She's moving on to her touring for promoting her new album and
what is this? Is this kind of the end leg of her tour? Then is that what's happening?
yeah.
Okay, so Matt, had she gone to the southern states in an earlier portion of this tour?
Well, when I looked at her tour dates on her website, I didn't see any U.S. dates before. It looks like she's playing Canada first and then coming to the U.S. Yep. That's what I saw. So. Okay.
Interesting. So we have at least 3 new sets that just got released in the past like 30 minutes. So we'll talk about those as well.
Is there any space?
Not yet.
Is there any helicopters?
Maybe. Not yet. There's no city stuff yet.
I mean, there's Marvel. There could be.
But seriously, before we get it in, I mean, the city space sets are getting retired soon. It was posted on Lego.com's website, and there aren't any new Lego city space set that are announced or like scheduled or even rumored to happen in 2026. So seriously, I'm not that excited about the 2026 lineup because we space fans got lots of sets, they got lucky in the last few years, but 2026 looks like to be a very, very dry.
Hold on.
Yep. Very, very like low key for Lego space fans. I mean, there aren't like I said, there aren't no Lego City space sets. There aren't any icons that are rumored. Like in the past few years, we had the Galaxy Explorer, we had the remake of the Blacktron Renegade, but this year doesn't look like there's like a lot for space fans. So.
Did you happen to catch the title that I highlighted there just above my mouse on the shared screen?
Oh.
Anyway, I was just having fun with that. Let's go back here. So I agreed. Well, city sets are coming probably in the next week or so, since we've just had a bunch of we've had a Ninjago set and
but I did get a sneak peek at
the Chinese New Year sets.
Sorry, I did get a sneak peek at the city lineup, just the names.
Yeah.
and there aren't like no city space set that are being scheduled.
Paul, hello. I did say hello earlier, but someone was talking. We are supposed to get a big blue astronaut. Yes. Matt just disappeared. What
Yeah,
happened?
but that's not a space set.
Did you drop off, Matt, or did I somehow lose you when I?
So on my screen, when I join, if I make it full screen, there's like a gray panel on the left side that I was trying to make go away.
Yeah.
I don't know how to make it go away. I was trying to tap on it or slide it over, and all I did is exit.
Okay. All right. So if you disappear again, we know it's. I know it's just.
Do you have it when you launch?
I'm on my computer. So
okay, it might be an iPad thing.
Yeah, it might be. I don't know. I don't use iPads.
I'm sorry,
but no, it's okay. No, I'm sorry because you were using an iPad. Anyways, so Dave, what have you been doing this week?
Not much. Lego wise, I've been did a lot of sorting.
Yeah. Okay.
In the room because I need to get on with the sorting, and so because I have still have my storage unit and I want to get rid of it, and so I need to sort things and get in the bins, but that's progressing. At least I'm making progress on that. And like I said, I've been selling sets on Facebook Marketplace, sets that I don't need, sets that have taken a lot of value in the last few years. So
yeah.
But again, it's difficult. I mean, there was one set that was trying to sell this week was the Sit TIE Fighter.
Yeah.
And I was asking $75 for it, which is that's in Canadian, that's $7 lower than the lowest price on Bricklink for a brand new set in box.
Okay.
And the person was still trying to get $10 off my price. I told him, hey, I'm $7 lower than the lowest price on Bricklink.
That was on Facebook Marketplace.
Yeah.
I bought some stuff off of Facebook Marketplace this week or last week. I can't remember when it was, and I paid the list price because I bought Dave Cowdice's train track, at least the straight stuff. But
yeah, but that doesn't count because he didn't pay this.
No, but I mean, I didn't banter with him because I'm like, you know what? It's metal train track.
Yeah.
Metal rail train track, 150 pieces. Yeah, I think I'm just going to buy it because, I still have some trains that run on it. And I had said to anybody that's going to Bricks in the Six, if they want to buy some of it off of me, they can, and I'll sell it to them at the price I paid David for them. So, if people want to share it. Ideally, I think my train layout, which I haven't had together for a very long time, and I'd like to revisit and rebuild. I think I have like 4 or 5 pieces of metal railed straight track left that isn't in my layout. So I'm like, if I want to change it or make it bigger or smaller, I don't know what I'm going to do to it. So, so I did ask Dave Cowdice too for his, if he had any of the switches or cross track. And he said, well, it's all heavily modified. And I'm like, yeah.
So
he's cut his track and
your
stuff.
Point being,
yeah, he's cut his switches and stuff. And I'm like, you know what? I don't mind that because I got Dave to make like a 17 long piece of track for me and a metal track and a few other different weird lengths because there was a weird reason for it. I forget why the 17 was for, but
well, when you're doing train layouts there and you make them complicated, it's just not one loop.
Hey,
you always end up with something weird happening and you need either that weird length of track or that diminished length of track that to complete your loop. And
I had heard, I agreed. I had heard actually, and I don't remember. I can't remember. I read this. I think it might have been on one of the Discord channels. That Lego actually created the first CAD program back when they were designing monorail, unofficial CAD program back when they were designing the monorail, because they had built all the pieces except for the 8 long piece that they had added or that they have. And they couldn't figure out why none of their layouts would work. Like they couldn't get a layout to work. And then they suddenly realized someone wrote a program and was trying to figure out why nothing was working. And then they realized, oh, we need an 8 long segment so you can do 8 16/24s so that you can make the track match up and stuff. So I thought that was kind of interesting since we were talking about different lengths of track and stuff. Anyway, I read that this week. So cool. So sorting, birthday, hurrah, Sarah McLaughlin, your apology accepted because you weren't here. Trans clear, trans yellow, somethings, canopies, windscreens. Oh, you got a whole bunch of them, or did you? Cool, the same one.
Yeah, from the thing, the program that we're not supposed to talk about.
Oh, okay, that was on the list. Cool. Cool.
Oh, Omerta, you're in the Lego Mafia.
Yeah, the Lego Mafia. That's what we'll call it. Matt, I think you told us everything that you were working on the past week. I know you talked about your toe and your Chad.
Yeah. I've also been watching a lot of hockey, but that's a whole side chat, so let's not.
We don't watch sports teams here ever since Saturday, Sunday.
Yeah.
Saturday.
Darn you, Dodgers!
Oh.
For that briefest moment, we had BW on the sports ball bandwagon, and he was
For
like
1
a
week.
sports fan, and then he's like, click, never root for a team.
Darn you, Dodgers!
The main reason was because I had TELUS TV still, and like by December I lose my TELUS TV because we're doing a trial for TELUS in the West Coast, East Coast, East. You know what I mean? So it expires at the end of the year. So I had it, so I figured I'd watch. But
well, you weren't alone because I think there
was 10 million
ratings
people.
the ratings showed that half of Canada was watching that game. So
yeah, it was a good game.
Hey, they pushed it to the limit. I mean,
they did. One more time.
It's no consolation, but third-party viewers are calling it like the greatest World Series in a generation. So, I mean, the fact you always want to win that greatest World Series, not be the losing team when that happens. But as a Tigers fan, my team went to 18 innings in decisive game 5 and lost, and it was a great game, but I would have really preferred to win that game.
That was on Tuesday. That game, right? That 18-inner. Anyone? Yeah, because we talked about it last week because I stayed up till 3 a.m. and watched the whole damn thing. But yeah. As for myself, I think I was saying last week that I had bought the box of collectible minifigs for Spider-Man, and I had gotten this box here from Costco. So you pay a little bit less in Canada for the Costco box. You get 3 full sets. Unfortunately, I got 5 of one figure and 1 of another. So I placed an order on Lego because Lego had the figures in stock. Last I checked, they were out of stock again. So I ordered 16 from Lego. I did not get a full set from Lego. I actually got 7 of one of the characters from Lego. I got a second one of the one I was missing. So I now have 2 full sets, and I need to get. I didn't get the third one, so I'm hunting for that one. I'll probably maybe do it at Bricks in the Six too. I should actually just add it to my.
Jeff, I wanted to ask, when you got your box from Costco, did it look tampered with? Did it look open or
no?
Because I was online today actually, and I was looking at the Costco site because I was just browsing, looking for specials or rebates and stuff. And I stumbled upon the box, and I looked it up, and I was surprised because it had a very low review rating. Like I think it was 2.5 out of 5.
Okay.
So and I looked at the reviews, and most of the negative reviews from Costco were about the boxes not having complete sets, and some customers didn't even get one full set. They got multiples of some, and they were missing some. And one customer in his review said that he didn't get the actual box from Lego. He got all the minifig boxes were in one Costco box, but it wasn't in the.
It wasn't in this thing.
Yeah, definitely.
Yeah, because
and another one said that the box that he got looks like it was previously open and tampered with. So
that's interesting. The boxes that they come with, like this just has a cardboard shell. The bottom is the way it is, and I mean it's got like little tabs here on the side,
yeah,
right, that you pop off and one on the front. So, I mean, I could understand if someone isn't used to that box. It's like it's got no bottom. It must have been opened or something, and then they just glued it shut, right? Maybe, but that's interesting because I mean, I didn't get a complete. I got one complete set, but the other two weren't. So that is interesting. I also had gotten some parts that I was using for my house build, so that continued me on the building of my house.
future house.
I did the box that I got the boxes I got from Lego. I did open up the boxes because I wanted to see what they were. Well, I added them to my Bricklink store, like in my stock room. I haven't put them in my store yet, but I opened up one of the boxes and the figure was already built. But when I was looking at it, this side here, the glue had come off on the tabs, so I had ripped it off from the side, and that tab was loose. So I'm assuming that while someone was packing it, the pieces fell out. So he just put the figure together, put it back in, so that if it did fall out, it would all be together. So I ended up keeping this one for myself and taking one of the copies I had that was still sealed, like just because I transferred into a bag and just anyways. Are there Chase minifigures in the Spider-Man CNF series? No, they're all the same. It should be the same amount of all of them in each box. But there's not like a Mr. Gold type character or one that's hard to get. It's just we're not all getting complete sets, so it's really sucking.
Yeah, and previously when you order like a box of 36, you would get 3 full sets. Of figs.
Yeah. So anyway, I've been working on the house this week. The Lego house. I got enough bricks to finish all the first floor or the main floor. So there's lots of shots of this. Again, windows that are purple and tan will get replaced with black when those parts become available. I did look at my back door a couple of days ago and saw it snowing. This was on Halloween.
Welcome to Canada.
Yeah, welcome to Canada. It was raining that day. I also started working on the foundation of my house, just to try and figure out the basement floor plan and stuff. And this is where I was saying earlier I need to order some green 2x4 bricks because I am out. Because for some reason all my brick is somewhere else. If you want,
where would you put green bricks?
I have no idea. No idea. Okay, there's not much green there right now, but yeah.
It's very mysterious where all your bricks are.
So I'm building up the foundation. I've gotten like 2 or 3 levels here, and then I've run out of 2x2 bricks in white. I can use other colors. I just chose not to. I ran out of green brick, and I've run out of gray brick. Again, I don't know where all my gray brick is.
What would you build with gray bricks?
I don't know. So I basically I had it up to 3 bricks, so I just put the structure of the house on top, just to see how it would fit. And then I started working on roofs. And I don't know if you can see what part I'm using for the roofs.
Ooh.
The minifigure stands.
Yeah.
Nice.
I am out of minifigure stands. I thought I'd have enough. I have like 3 or 4 left, and I need to order another couple of hundred of them. And I'm like, I never thought.
or just order more CMF.
Or order more CMFs. Yeah, maybe that's.
Because I noticed that Costco still has the space.
Yeah, but the space ones have stars on them.
Oh. Well, it would make a nice roof.
Yeah, it would be pretty.
I do have, I've got a bag of some leftovers, but these are like the Batman and the Disney 100s and things like that, right?
I mean, come on. In the Middle Ages, everybody's roof had a little mold on top.
Well, this is true. But I'm not building a middle-aged house. I'm building a modern home. So.
Oh, it's not for.
Yeah, this is like dream home type build. So, I mean, what was I going to say to these guys? Excuse me. So I'm going to order more. I never thought I would, but there's a lot of pieces that are like that in your collection. And I'm using this part because it kind of gives it the look of a steel roof.
Yeah.
Which I think is kind of the style of roof I'd probably go with. So yeah,
the studs allow you to retroactively add solar panels.
Well, there's that too. Yeah. Because I do want solar on here. So,
if you're going for for metal roof, you
Yeah.
should add some fins to that because you're gonna need some fins to break out the ice that's
Really?
building up.
Well,
Yep.
yes.
They
I don't
do
know
that?
that I'm going to go that far.
Yeah,
But,
I have a few houses in
yep.
my
Here
neighborhood
too.
that do have metal roofing,
Yeah.
and they
Okay.
all have
These
these
little teeth
fins.
that stick up.
Yeah,
I
to break up ice and
Yeah.
snow build up, so you don't get like a big chunk of ice
Yeah.
laying
I
on your head.
never saw that growing up in Michigan, so I don't know if it's a
It's
new
fairly
thing.
new on metal roofs, I would say. I think it's a
Got it.
newer. I'm guessing it's probably legislated that, like, part of the building code now. If you have a metal roof, you need to have these on.
Okay.
So, and just trying to get the angles to line up, which is not easy, but this is the best I could get for this roof, which looks pretty good. There's still a
Yeah,
few
it looks
gaps.
pretty. It looks
You
pretty.
can see a little bit in here, but I figure if I put some black under here, it'll probably just mask it all up.
Yeah.
So yeah, just working on that. I don't know what I'm actually doing here. Anyway, so yeah,
Your Lego.
I brought my car, my dealership story, because I've had tele stories. Now I have a dealership story. On Monday at 8, we had the time change on Sunday.
Yep.
Monday, I had the brilliant idea 2 weeks ago to book an appointment for Monday at 8:30 in the morning to get my winter tires put on. So I get to the dealership at Monday at 8:30, 8:28. Get in there, give them my keys. They're having computer problems, whatever. Like they're a little frustrated with that. Give them my keys, and I'm like, your winter tires from my old vehicle, which is still a Ford Explorer. They're in their storage unit on the property, and I had made sure that the wheels would fit, so that wasn't an issue. I was in there for about an hour and a half, or I was in there for about maybe a half an hour, 45 minutes, and she came up to me and said, the tires fit, but the tire pressure monitoring system has changed. So you need to upgrade the TPMS sensors. And I'm like, okay, fine. I can understand newer computer, newer technology, whatever. It's like $90 a pop to do it. So I'm like, okay, great.
$400.
I'm out with other pricing, with the oil change. It's like, it's going to be $500. It's like, okay, fine. So I had them do that. I'm waiting like another hour and a half. It's like 10 o'clock or so now. And I kind of walked up to the service desk. She was busy talking to someone else, but she saw me and went, huh. And she looked at her coworker, who was a younger kid that was training, and she's like, can you go back and check on that Explorer? And the kid either didn't hear it or whatever. So a few minutes later, she said it to him again, and he went to the back. He's like, which Explorer? And I'm like, the white one. So he went to the back. I know there's only one Explorer in the shop right now because I've been there since 8:30, and I was one of the first customers. So he went to the back, and as he was doing that, I kind of noticed that the service manager's window, or his office, he's got a window into the shop, and I could see my car literally right there, and there's no wheels on it. So I'm like, it doesn't take that long to put tire sensors on a car, I'm pretty sure. And so I'm kind of wandering around, and finally I start walking back, and all of a sudden I hear that the other lady, the lady who is the more experienced one there, the service manager, she's like, shit, excuse my French. And I'm like, and then she's like, Jeff, I'm like, I walk back over, and she's like, they put the tire pressure monitoring sensors on, they put the tires on the car. The sensors that they got from the parts department were the wrong ones. So they have to switch them out now. It'll be another hour and a half. Because it takes 20 to 30 minutes per wheel.
Service. Wow. What an incredible service.
Fine. I don't know if it was a goof up on that. Anyways, I got the sensors out at cost, so I didn't have to pay I paid 70 instead of 20, or 70 instead of 90. But I got home at 12:55. I had a meeting at 1 o'clock. So luckily I had some lunch already prepared, so I quickly just tossed it in the microwave, came down, and I was eating during my meeting. And then that was Monday. Tuesday morning, I woke up and went, wait a minute. When I bought my car, I paid for a maintenance plan, so I didn't have to pay for oil changes. But I paid for the oil change. My dealership is 45 minutes away, for the record.
Oh.
Because the one here in town is horrible. I hate Ford here in town. And this one is a small shop. they get, they're a smaller shop, but I like the service and stuff. I like the sales group.
Great service.
Yeah, I don't know if you're gonna like the service anymore after.
No, I can't blame them. Anyways, my thought is the computers were down in the morning. They couldn't check that.
1 star.
Yeah. Well, yeah. There's more to that story. But anyways, this story's going on forever. I know. So I called them up and I ended up talking to the new kid that was training. He's like, yeah, hold on, let me check. And he came back. He's like, yeah, okay, you were supposed to get the oil change, should have been covered. So just not today because we're really busy, but come back in the next few days with your bill and we'll re-bill it and credit you back. And I'm like, I live in Peterborough. I'm 45 minutes away. Well, okay, the next time you're around, come in. And I'm like, okay, fine. So after that, I had gotten, the Google review, what do you rate the dealership? So I give them 4 out of 5 stars. To me, that's good. I don't give anything 5 stars. I mean, not normally. But I guess when I gave the review, it recorded my name, and literally my sales guy a few hours later messages me and said, hey, Jeff, I noticed we only got 4 out of 5 stars. Just curious what we could have done better. And I haven't replied back to him, but I feel like saying, call me. But anyways. So yeah, it's a thing, and I have a picture of my winter tires in a moment. But that morning I woke up, I did have a sleep score of 99 on my watch out of 100, which is the best I've ever gotten. But again, I worked Sunday morning, and it was the time change, and I was up for 6 hours or up for 4 hours. Anyways, Jeff's getting his tire change this weekend. And yes, there are some favorites in the Spider-Man set that everybody wants. So I don't know what they are, but I know there are some people want others in particular.
I want the Gwen one.
The Gwen one, yeah. So roofing continues on my building through the week. I got balconies or the veranda balconies as well. And the angle, I love it. It's a separate piece, but the angle completely matches this other roof. So I was like, yes, I got it right. And then I did the back one as well, and it doesn't line up as well. But the house is coming along. I did this roof here, and if you noticed the white area here, it's not completely done because it's the windows go right up to the roof line, but I can't do angled windows with Lego bricks, so I'm not sure what to do in those areas for now. But and at this point, I haven't finished these roofs because I have to I ran out of parts. So I think probably on Tuesday before I go to Bricks in the Six, I'm gonna place some orders for some stores so that by the time I get back, like that week, I'll start getting more parts. I did rebuild all of my load lifters because one of them I had shortened, and I had 2 other ones. So during a meeting this week, I rebuilt those guys, and I also redid my digital build of it. So I might throw the digital build up on Rebrickable at some point.
Woohoo!
I don't know if someone will care to buy it, but winter tires. I raked my leaves this week too. But winter tires on the car. Whatever. My son's birthday was last Wednesday. Week. So my son is a week younger than Dave. No, wait, a week older than Dave. No, that doesn't work. Anyway, so we went out for dinner last night, and he's had beer already before he turned 19. Whatever. But he ordered a beer. And when the waitress asked him, she's like, do you want a 21 ounce? And he didn't know what the hell that meant. So he's like, sure. Because he's had bottled beer or canned beer. He's never had, he's not used to going into a restaurant and getting beer. So they put this glass down in front of him, and he's like, oh, crap. So he did finish it. And then afterwards, I drove him over to Cadets. Well, hold on. So he aged out of Cadets last week. So the deal is when you age out of Cadets.
Want a bite, mate?
When you age out of Cadets, the next, after your birthday, you go back that next night after Cadets is done, and there's a mess in the drill hall where they serve beer, and the commanders, like the adults people that are running it, will buy you a drink type thing. So he went there and he got 3 drinks there. So he got he was perfectly fine when I picked him up at 11 o'clock, but he was still feeling it a bit. So. Anyways, so yeah, that was my week. Lots of building, lots of things happening. I'm quickly just checking for news. because it seems to be nothing new. Okay, we had 3 new news articles, so Brickset's
Lots
got
of new
2 of the
news.
3. So let's just jump into it.
This week in the news.
Oh, I'm already in the news. Yeah, I had the banner last week. I had the banner automatically come up when I changed to this scene, but then I realized it's really annoying that it's just constantly going across the whole time. So, well done with the house. Thank you, Paul. This might be on display next year. It fits on a 6-foot table, so I might bring it somewhere next year for display if I don't bring the castle. Just because it's kind of cool to see, or I think it's kind of neat to see. All right, Lego ideas. There are a few updates since last week. First up is an Avatar: The Last Airbender has come back by Firecracker. It did make it through last round, so these ones are now getting redone
Boo, boo, boo,
and brought out. I don't know. I like that one. I know you're booing it, but I like it.
boo.
There's also Supernatural: The Bunker interior, which I guess is where
Seriously?
Yeah, well, these are all ones that they're popular, so they're going to come back. Paddington
At least bring the car. I mean,
by Brick Assist. This one by Lee 40, by the way. Paddington by Brick Assist.
I like Paddington.
Mana Mana. I've never seen this one before. I want it. Mana Mana. This one's cool.
You could just build that.
Matt, you know the song?
No, I have no idea what this is.
Oh, Matt, when you get a minute, just Google Mana Mana on YouTube. It's a Muppet thing. It's
There are at least
Animal.
4 versions
yeah.
from 4 different decades.
We can't see your phone, but you're moving.
No, I took a picture of how it's spelled.
Okay, yeah. You'll see it, and if you ever watched Sesame Street when you were younger, you'll know it.
Or the Muppet Show.
But I'm
or the Muppet Show.
old now, so I probably
but this came out like in the early time of the Muppet Show.
There's even a version with Sandra Bullock.
Yeah, that one's hilarious. Yeah. Anyways,
on one of our streaming platforms, I forget which one, but we can go back and watch like every season of the Muppets. So
yeah, okay,
full episodes.
Yeah, they're on Netflix now, I think.
Yes. Maybe.
Yeah. There's also an antique telescope by the JJ the Office guy. I don't know if this one's new or not. I know Mana definitely wasn't new because I think this one might have been a repeat, but that could just be me. I don't know. And then the Google Chrome T-Rex Runner by Brick Dangerous. I think this is a Google Chrome game that you can get.
Yeah.
I barely recognize it, but I think I've seen it before.
No, it's like if you can play it on your phone actually. So.
Oh, okay. There's also the Sketzler, this gate by this guy. I'm not trying to pronounce that. My throat's sore.
Seskler.
I'm guessing Polish-ish, or from that region of the world. Some kind of gate for something. I don't know. Anyways, there's that one as well. Okay. I apologize for anybody in Europe.
That hit 10,000? Seriously?
Yeah. Paul says, this week in the nude?
This week in the nude.
That's a totally different stream. All right. And then there was another update that dropped today. So there's a few more items. The first one being the Grinch Whoville by Pap Yo Tutti. We've had
Papoy
okay, fine.
Tutti.
Papoy, yeah, okay, fine.
Papoy.
Also, Road Trip by Tara Mew. I've seen this name a few times. It's actually a pretty nice camper.
Old camper, yeah.
Yeah.
I like it a lot.
Yeah, this one I love. A Cessna 185 Skywagon by Brian 92609. We don't get many Technic sets, but this is just beautiful.
Definitely.
It kind of gives me a Model Team vibe.
And even if it doesn't make into the ideas program, I think like Lego should pick that up and put that in their Technic line.
I 100% agree. 100%. I just realized
because I think there's a lot of Technic fans that would love to see that happening.
I agree. Sorry, I'm just sending this to a
and
friend.
it's definitely like very, very well made. I mean, for Technic set, I mean, you could definitely recognize the
They should hire that person. Like, I don't even build Technic, but that's fantastic.
You can appreciate the beauty of it. Yeah. Agreed. All right. Also, Universal Monsters by Spectral Bricks, which is a castle with a bunch of different monsters.
It was a mash. It
was
was a monster
mash.
mash. It was a mash.
Speaking of which, so total side note, they are bringing Brandon Fraser and the other girl, I can't think of her name, back
Rachel
Weisz.
Rachel Weisz, yeah.
To do a new version of the Mummy, or to do a new Mummy season.
Mummy 4
movie, yeah. But they said 3. They said 3 doesn't exist. They're removing 3 from the timeline because it didn't go so well. But anyways, yeah. I was watching Emergency Awesome today. I don't know if anybody follows him, and he was saying that they was talking about the one with Tom Hanks, or not Tom Hanks. Wow, Tom Hanks, Tom Cruise. The Tom Cruise version of the Mummy, where they were trying to do a reboot and become a MonsterVerse for Universal. I think it was Universal. And they had this whole plan, and because the movie never did that well, or didn't do that well, they just crapped out. All right. Anyways, we got more to cover, so let's continue. Bricklink Designer Program. Sorry, I'm just trying to make the screen bigger. You can, for Bricklink Designer Program, if you want to build something, you do it in Studio. Lego has just released the Designer Program Series 10 palette on Studio, so you use that palette of parts in order to design your sets, and that's the way that they control what parts are in there, type stuff. So yeah, the palette is now available. This came from us from Brick Fanatic, the website. So yeah, if you're
talented and you have a great idea and you want to make a few bucks,
yeah. If you want to design something, anyway. So it looks like Series 10 will start in January 2026. So you have a few months to play with the palette and stuff. So, all right. Next up, also from Brick Fanatics, and this is kind of sad for us in North America, but the retiring Lego minifigures parts have been discounted on Pick a Brick by like 5 to 10% type thing. But I guess they're not clearing out as quickly as they thought because they've gone. They're getting rid of parts at the end of the year, so they've decided to put a little discount on some of them to get rid of them. And yeah, there's a bunch. There's a whole list here on. I'm pretty sure it was on here.
And that boo is for Lego because seriously, Lego, your representatives. I'm going to go on right here. Your representatives told Jeff that it would be fixed within a month.
Yeah,
and it's not. And they also told Jeff that Lego would hold on introducing new parts to the Pick a Brick
and
online until the bug was fixed.
Yeah.
So the bug is still not fixed, and you're introducing new elements, and still the PAB online is not available. The standard parts are not available for Canadians, Americans, and Mexicans. So you're screwing up right now. I mean, how hard is it to separate Canada and Mexico from the United States in your database and just reset the whole thing? I mean, seriously.
I mean, do they have trouble distinguishing Denmark from Sweden? Probably not, right? I mean,
I just don't get it. I mean, I get that you want to fix the thing with the tariffs so that you can reopen it for Americans. Fine. Well, do it. Or if you're not able to do it easily, then just split Canada and Mexico from the database, reopen that market, those markets for those individuals, and fix the United States problem later. I mean,
or just raise the American pricing on those things, and like I guess the paperwork they can't figure out how to do, right? How to get that stuff done.
But they could just add Canada into the same platform they use for the rest of
The problem is they said it's actually built. They've built three channels, like three different zones.
Yeah.
I don't know, 2 or 3. I'm assuming there's 3 because I'm assuming Australia and Asia are in their own zone, and Europe is in a zone, and North America is a zone.
Well, I don't think so, because the rest of the world, it's only for North America that we have standard parts and
From
best
Denmark.
and best sellers.
Yeah.
It's
Well,
it's
yeah, but
only it's
Europe-
only us 3.
Okay, so Europe did have that originally, but they moved. They basically made the Polish warehouse have more room so that they could take standard and move it there, or best. Yeah. So in North America, they don't have the room to do that in Chicago currently. So that's why we still had standard and
we're the only ones
standard that's disabled.
But we're the only ones in the world that have that, because the rest of the world are just ordering from standards.
So if we had gotten the parts, if they had done that completely here, we would still be in this problem, because Lego has to pay to ship the parts from all the other countries to the United States to the Chicago distribution plant. But it's one invoice versus, multiples, right? And that would have probably raised the price of the parts for us as well, for all of North America.
Yeah.
So I mean, it would. Anyways, I prefer it to stay in Denmark and just they don't ship to the States. Sorry, Matt. Or they ship to the States and just figure it out.
What I don't understand is that, 3 years ago, everything came from Denmark or Europe. Like, why can't they just put Canada back on the we'll ship from?
Yeah, I think it's just
it's not rocket science. They used to do it all the time.
But I still prefer getting my parts from Chicago and getting them in 5 days versus having to wait a month or less than a month now, but having to wait that long to get them from Europe, right?
But personally, I would rather get all of them from Denmark and have access to all of them.
I agree.
Because anyway, when I usually do a pick a brick order, I usually have both bestsellers and standard parts. So for me, it doesn't change a thing. I mean, I would still be waiting for my parts. So I haven't shipped all of them from Denmark. I'll wait from them. I would rather have access to all the parts and wait for them than to be in this no man's zone or no man's land that we don't know if it's gonna come back or not. Or it's just bullshit.
You matched up like No Man's Land and the Forbidden Zone into like No Man's. I actually like that.
No Man's Zone.
The No Man's Zone.
Yeah, and I mean,
man. Also
with the discontinued parts, like we can't get them at all. Like there are some if you go into to PAB and you type in the search bar 2025 exit, there are some bestseller parts that are in there, but all the standard parts that are in Denmark that technically they're probably not in Denmark. They probably shipped them to Poland so that they could get rid of them, right? But we don't have access to that. And there's a few parts in there I would have liked to have, and I could. In the Discord channel for Bricks and Pieces, there have been some people that say, "Hey, you're in Canada. I'm willing to ship to you. Just tell me what you want." But I don't want to have to go through that hassle with other people. Like, not that it's a hassle. I just don't want to make other people do the job. I just want the service to work, right?
Yeah.
Because I have things I want to build, and I said this a couple of weeks ago. I find myself not wanting to build because I can't get the parts that I might need. I know if I'm going to build something, like anything that has green brick in it, I usually was buying from Lego directly. Now I can't. Well, I could for green brick. I could, but at 27 cents.
Yeah, but you would probably get basic parts, but not the specialized
like,
parts.
To do what I want to do, sometimes I need special parts, and I can't get those. And I was enjoying the ease of being able to just order from Lego because it's no shipping and your points. For the record, I'm planning to make 5 or 6 different Bricklink orders in the next few weeks because I am back into building with the house thing. But it's been kind of a pain in the ass.
Yeah. So Lego, just do better. I mean, it's not that complicated. If you don't have the IT guys, take some of your billions of dollars of money in profits and just hire people. that will fix that problem.
Yeah, hire
Or even if you don't want to hire employees, hire like a consulting firm that will solve your problem.
Yep.
The truth of the matter is this. I don't think Bricks and Pieces is a huge profit center.
Oh, it is. They are making crap tons of money. Every animal they price at like $2 or $3 a piece. It doesn't cost them that much money, and people are buying them and they're selling out. Like the classic space helmets in dark blue and the air tanks.
Yeah, the air tanks
they sold out
within like 2 hours. They had none left.
And I don't know if they've replenished it or not.
Not yet.
Yeah, so that kind of worries me too, but that's a different story, I guess.
But think about this though. When they build a set, the little machines do all the work. They package it. It comes out. They ship it.
Yeah.
When you place an order, even though they're making a markup on everything, there's someone picking the parts. Has to go pull it off shelves and bag it up. That's going to cut into the profit margin.
It is, but they're still making a lot of money, and that's already included in the price of the set or price of the parts. So
I just don't think it's a high priority for them. Look at how they basically hide it on the website. They make it hard for you to find Bricks and Pieces. They're not trying to.
They just save it as a link. But anyways, that's a different story.
I know you do, but think about it. If they were making a killing off of parts, wouldn't they make a big, bold button on the page that's like, buy parts here? But they don't. They basically hide it. You have to know where to look for.
Yeah, and I agreed. But I mean, I think that's also just because it's you need to have some technical abilities to search for parts. Like you need to know the part numbers or stuff. Like so. I think it's also just it's a harder process for someone to figure out, right?
I think they don't care very much about Bricks and Pieces. We do. I don't think Lego cares very much about it. Like they do it to keep us happy, but frankly, I don't think it's a high priority. The same way they kind of don't care about lugs right now. So like they still ship us stuff, but I mean, they're all about the influencers. That's what they care about.
Yeah. Fair enough.
Yeah, that's going to bite them in the ass.
Maybe.
Really soon. I mean, they're not going to.
It'll cut into their 2 billion profit margin, and then they'll only make 1.75 billion.
Well, they're losing a small percentage of sales. Like I don't know what the numbers are, maybe 20% of their sales. So that sector will report lower amounts, and they'll just say, "Oh, it's because of this." But we can hope that at some point they will fix it. I mean, when I talked to the guy at I'm just going to drop a Scarabic. When I talked to him, Tora Nerd, by the way, no, not Tora Nerd, that's Gil. I forget what his name is on the chat. Anyways, he's a green goblin or like a Shrek face in the chat, and he works for Lego, and he's on the Discord channel and he communicates back and forth. And he said they were working on it, so I still have faith that they're working on it. Obviously, maybe what they were trying to do didn't work, and they've got to rethink it. I have faith it will come back. But I don't know when, obviously, right? So
yeah, but if you don't know when, don't tell Jeff. It's going to be a month.
Yeah, Jeff has this huge platform where he broadcasts out things you tell him.
To 5 watchers right now. Hello, everybody, by the way.
He's
but
6, 7, 8. There's 8 people watching.
Don't limit Jeff's influence. I mean, I took that information and I distributed that information over to Kellogg. So all of 100 members.
Oh, so I'm making you look bad.
That's what this is really about, isn't it?
No, it's not. It's not that I look bad. I mean,
No, you just blame me.
It's my communications background that's and my PR background that's talking. I mean, if you don't have the right information, don't say anything.
I didn't know.
But it's not you, Jeff. I'm not blaming
Lego,
you. I'm blaming Lego. If you don't have the right information, don't say anything.
So my thought now is if I'm at Bricks in the Six and I walk past some of the French people that I know and they just glare at me, I know why. Anyway. All right, let's get back to the news. I do love this rant and we have some other things to talk about. So we will get back to that. Okay. Animal Crossing is going to be adding new Lego content in January of 2026. Basically, you'll be able to buy Animal Crossing furniture in the game that is Lego-based furniture. Sorry. Why didn't anybody tell me I was on the wrong screen?
I thought it wasn't that important.
To tell me?
No, I thought the news wasn't that important that it needed.
Wow.
Only Jeff cares about Animal Crossing on his
There are a lot of people that love Animal Crossing. Yes, sure, I'm collecting the figures. I've never played the game, but there are people that might not have known this and might play the game. So I'd give you the finger, but I've already sworn twice today, so I'm not going to.
Right.
That is my birthday.
And it's yes, and there's a few of the samples. There's an arcade game, a bed, desk, a workbench, fireplace, and stuff. So there's a bunch of different things that they're adding.
David, I've been very provocative. I'm sorry.
Next up, the Build a Minifigure Q4 2025 set figures are available these days. I don't know if we talked about this last time, but I saw this article, so I thought I'd just mention it. That there's 3 figs that you can buy. You can get the parts for in.
Is that a gingerbread Santa?
I think it's a golden Santa.
He's been dipped in honey, I think.
He's just golden.
No.
Why?
Not Demon Hunter. But
he's made of maple syrup that's crystallized. That's what that.
Because I get the Mrs. Claus, but I don't get the golden.
It's just because. Well, do you want another red and white Santa?
Yes.
Okay, fine.
I mean, it's.
Is it a different beard? No, it's. I don't know why they're going back to this one. I thought that I'd heard something about.
I don't get it.
Anyways, the Mrs. Claus and the little dude, and then yeah. So if you want to build your elf army and get some candy canes, because those candy canes
and why is this? Why I get the suit being golden, but why is his head golden also?
Because it's the 10th anniversary of Christmas. Okay, no.
Can you go back to the Elf Collective?
Sorry.
Go back up to the Elf Collective.
To the Herd House.
Yes.
Yeah.
Is the one on the left? Are the rosy cheeks not slightly disturbing? Like I feel like you could reuse that in a Halloween display.
Considering their hearts too.
Yeah.
It's a little creepy.
It's a little creepy.
Agreed. Okay, next up, Macy's Day Parade is coming up for Thanksgiving. Macy's has revealed a Lego Britastic Winter Mountain Float for 2025. Again, I file this under the thing of probably not anybody cares, but hey, it's nice.
I like this.
Oh, so you care about this one, but you didn't care about.
I think it's fun. When I was a kid, in the dark ages when there were 3 U.S. TV channels, like I would watch like the parade. I'd sit there and watch the floats go by. I actually really like this. I mean, I don't know.
I think it's a U.S. an important U.S. event.
It's true. That's true. That's fair.
I'm just saying, you didn't care about other things. So
if I had a whole city layout, I would absolutely put this float going down. Like I would make a parade group going down the street. I think this would look fun.
For the record, this isn't a set. This is a float that they're building for the parade. It's not a set to buy.
So it's a model of the float they're gonna.
Yes, this is what the float will physically look like. I'm assuming.
We'll slap some wheels or rocket thrusters on it, and it's a float. I mean,
the Macy's Thanksgiving Parade is a few weeks away, and they have revealed the lineup of balloons and floats that will be shown off, with Lego returning with a new float.
That's a really tall float, though.
Has been officially retired after being introduced in 2019. So it's called the Britastic Winter Mountain. Yes, I agree.
It's a really tall float. I mean,
if you watch the parade, they have gigantic Snoopies and stuff.
Yeah, I know.
Yeah,
but
and the big Stay Puft Marshmallow Man. Oh no, wait, that's a movie. Actually, I think there is a Stay Puft Marshmallow Man that was in the floats for years.
I think there is. Yes.
Yeah. All right, next up, Lego Black Friday live stream announcement to reveal the new set. This is actually happening tomorrow morning at 9:15 a.m. So we're going to have new set news tomorrow morning as well. As he quickly refreshes his 2 feeds.
Pacific time, is that it?
9:15.
12:15 Eastern.
Fine. Okay.
What is it in Newfoundland time? Come on.
Well, it's an hour and a half earlier. But anyway.
So 10:45.
10:45, yeah. All right. So the guess is that it's going to be. The caption reads, "Jump aboard and discover our newest set." So the idea is that it's the Star Trek set, which there was a leaked image from a Korean vendor, I think it was, or something.
No, it's the actually Lego in Korea that.
Oh, they okay. So it hasn't been official.
They jumped the gate on that one.
Next week we will be living long and prospering. Even there is Falcons and Yeah, okay. I was gonna say, even though it's not the original series, it's the next generation set.
They even
Yeah,
revealed the bonus set that you're gonna get if you order it.
yes, yeah, they did show that as well. So we will revisit that next week. We'll have some Star Trek related chat. So we look forward to that, assuming that's what it is, but we're pretty sure that's what it is. Okay, next up, Lego Ideas first 2025 review winners were announced. We had talked about it last week that there was probably going to be 6, and we were correct. So the 6 sets that were revealed to be made for future releases is
Great choice.
Power Rangers, Go Power Rangers, Lego Megazord by Truman Brick.
Great choice. I think there's a great fan base there. I think it's a
Same with Animal Crossing, but if you like it, then you're going to say. Anyways,
they should have made more parades. I'm sorry.
Next up is La Katrina by Yup 1172. This one looks beautiful from the pictures I've seen of it. It has a very Mexican heritage to it, so it will do well, I think, in general. And it's a
Dia de la Muerte.
Yes, that too. All right, next up, Smurf Village. This one actually surprised me by Half Blood Baron, just because the Smurf license was originally a Mega Block license.
Yeah,
they haven't had them for a while, but I was surprised to see Smurfs appear.
And I'm surprised considering that it's not that popular in the US. It's more popular.
Very, very popular in Europe, though.
Yeah, Europe is very popular. It's popular also in Canada.
Yeah.
So.
Well, I mean, Power Rangers is probably more popular in North America than it is in Europe, I would think. Right? So, anyways. Next up is Ramen by Mick Dude.
That has zero interest.
I 100% agree. However, this has considered a legal build by Lego. It's using minifig hands to make this noodle or whatever it is. So it'll be interesting to see how Lego takes this. Lego has always been around not selling things that look like food because kids might mistake them for food. So it'll be very interesting to see how they pull this off. And, I'm assuming they're realizing kids are probably smarter, but I mean, little kids might not know. And maybe Ramen isn't that
giant dust collector.
Yeah, agreed. But anyways,
we just wait to see the Star Trek dust collector.
Yeah, exactly. The interesting though is if they do use minifigure hands in this.
No. I'm sorry, but I'm gonna go back on the Star Trek one here. The Star Trek, it's not a dust collector if you can spoosh it. And if I get a Enterprise model, I'm definitely gonna swoosh that.
Look at that gigantic dust collector up there, way up high on that.
You can swoosh that.
Matt, that's a vent. It's supposed to. Oh no, that's anyways.
Not if you're 10. You can't even pick the thing up. It's too.
Well, you're not supposed to buy it if you're 10.
Anyway,
if you've got rich grandparents, who knows?
Going back to the minifig hands, if this does get into a set and it does use minifig hands, I hope to God that means minifig hands become part of the palette, and we'll be able to order them individually so that we don't have to go to Bricklink and buy them from people who rip them off of minifigures.
Anyways, it's violence. It's violence.
It is. Stop the sale of hands. All right, next up is
stop the hand traffic.
These ones?
Yes, those are Dave. Okay, yeah.
Or these ones.
Will he notice if I mute him? Okay, I muted him. All right, now next up, E.T. the Extraterrestrial by Lafa Brick. He's unmuted again. So an E.T. one, which again there is probably a love for it out there. His belly will glow. Apparently,
I don't have the info, but when is E.T. the Extraterrestrial movie was released?
84, I think, ish. I don't know if that's true or not. I'll be honest with you. I've seen parts of it. I have not watched the whole movie.
That was like 45 years ago, and
because I was 5. No, that's I don't know.
If only they had VCRs in the 90s.
I know.
I think it was 85.
I think 84, 85. Oh, 82.
82.
Right.
So it's been like 43 years since that movie came out. And I mean, it's a nice looking set. I'm not ditching the set. I'm not ditching the model, but I just don't get it.
I agreed.
Who are you going to sell that to?
Ghostbusters. Oh wait, sorry, that was a different story.
55-year-old people who saw it in the theater and cried. That's who.
Yeah.
It is.
And Drew Barrymore. She'll probably buy a copy.
The other thing about this model is, like, at first glance, I'm like, wow, that thing is really weird shaped, but it's accurate to the movie. Like the ET is kind of
ET is actually is shaped weirdly.
Yes. It looks like
looks like ET.
Looks some kind of awkward love child between two other species or something.
Next up, Downton Abbey.
Are they going to sell that under the Star Wars license? Because it is a Star Wars character.
This is true. It is.
Next up, Downton Abbey by Highclere Castle by Bro 3. This one will sell like hotcakes because there are definitely lots of Downton Abbey fans, Matt being one of them. I was even saying in Old Grey Bricks, just the selection of characters you're getting. What time frame does this go in? Is 1800s type thing, or like what's
Downton Abbey? World War I happens in the middle of the show.
So 1914. Okay, so early 1900s. So I mean, we're getting costume accurate or figures with that decades worth of clothing on it. You know what I mean? So I could see these figures definitely catching a good price as well. Hopefully,
actually,
they'll get on.
It's not 19th century. It's early 20th century.
Early 20. There, I just gave you the
what?
Hey, it's my birthday.
What is a weekend?
And that's why I didn't tell you to F up. Anyways, all right. They also.
Hey, you want to be accurate? It's 1914. It's the beginning of the 20th century.
All right. My apologies for incorrectly stating the facts.
Don't make David St-Cyr get out his timeline.
Downton Abbey was in the parking lot from the previous review stage. I think it was the previous one. And they also added another one to the parking lot, which was the Daft Punk concert by Robot Rock. Sorry.
Robot Rock.
And the picture that they had here, at one point, this was like an animated GIF, and the lights on the back here were flashing. So I don't know if this one will go to production. I don't understand how much of a following there would be for this one necessarily.
There were a lot of Daft Punk fans.
Fair enough.
Well, especially in Europe.
Do you think it would sell well?
Probably more in Europe than in North America. But
I mean, depending what some of these parts are, I could see that being as a parts pack could be useful. But and I mean, obviously, I'm assuming there would be some Daft Punk figures or something with it as well. So, but anyways, also moved to the parking lot was Golden Girls by Martin Studio.
That one again. When was the last Golden Girls show aired?
It's still being aired.
Yeah, I know it's still on Syndicate, but I mean,
it was when I was in
the Golden Girls fans.
School.
I mean, they're like
I have
their 90s now.
Matt, am I correct by saying that the gay community loves the Golden Girls?
Yes. So they adore all of these women. So there will be gay customers who will absolutely buy this set. Okay. But I will say that there's a very strong age demographic to this set. I do not think anyone under 30 is going to buy that, in my opinion. But
Downton Abbey is a great set, I think. It won't be cheap, though, I'm sure.
Just the building itself is a beautiful building. I mean, as an architecture fan, I like that.
Yeah. So. And a parts pack probably be decent too with all the tan parts and stuff. So yeah, Golden Girls, meh. Dave Cowdice might buy this set because I know he had a thing for the Golden Girls. That's just me bugging him about his love of. Years ago, Dave would say, "Oh, I remember so and so. She was really hot," and I would pull up like when he was younger and they were younger. So every time he said that, I pull a picture of them currently and saying, "This is a pretty old lady, Dave." I mean, okay.
You are cruel.
I am. It was hilarious, and I loved it. Anyways, they gotta laugh at some people, so you know. And Dave knows I'm joking around. Anyways, okay. Also, this one, The Old Man in the Sea by Ian Ha. I don't know how to pronounce that. If that's an I or a Y.
That actually looks pretty good.
It is pretty cool. I like the idea of taking a book, like a book story, and converting it into like just a 3D image like that. I think it's pretty cool. Shelf sitter, sure.
Yeah,
but also,
but I mean, the concept is cool and it's original and.
Yeah, agreed. So yeah, okay, that's it for that. We need to move on. Lego Speed Champions, first of the new sets that was announced this week for the F1 the movie car. Jeff likes Golden Girls as well.
You know what they need is a mashup of Golden Girls who are driving Formula One cars. Two audiences.
They could call it the Ninja Girls or
the Ninja Girls,
the Golden Ninjas,
or just F1 racers. I don't know.
F1 Golden Girls.
Anyways, okay, so Lego Speed Champions.
F1 Golden Drivers.
The APX GP team race car from the F1 the movie, which I watched the movie, it was pretty decent, has officially been announced. It's released January 1st, price $27.99 US, 268 pieces. It includes the figures of Sonny Hayes and Joshua Pierce with their decorated individual helmets. So it's Brad Pitt and I can't remember the other guy's name. I apologize.
Not Brad Pitt.
Not Brad Pitt. There is an interesting new piece that has been confirmed in this set, and that's just kind of on the back quarter here. There's a 2x2 plate with a full circle, so it's a rounded plate, matches the macaroni tile. There is a 2x2 L-shaped plate that has just the corner is curved, like just the one stud is curved. So picture a 4x4 round cut in 4 pieces. That's the piece that's available. It'll be here in the golden color. And it's been confirmed because we've seen some pictures of parts that are going to be released, and there is a seam here as well. It's an 8-wide car, so there's no other piece it could be, based on the collective genius of the Discord channel for Bricks and Pieces. So yeah, not much to say about this. Will I buy it? Probably not, because it's an F1 car.
Yeah, but it has Brad Pitt.
It does have Brad Pitt, but I didn't like the movie that much either. Anyways.
Yeah, but it has Brad Pitt.
Yeah, agreed. Okay. Next up, set-wise, was the Marvel announcements. So the 2026 sets for Marvel were officially announced as well. There's a bunch of them. The first up is the Epic Battle, Spider-Man versus Sandman. 201 pieces, $25 US. It does have an Epic Moment moniker on the side here, and it's an Epic Moment collection. So there is another set in this collection that we'll get to in a little bit. So this is from Spider-Man 3, showing Sandman, Venom, and Spider-Man. $25 US, so that's probably what, a $35 Canadian-ish set. So it's not badly priced. Yep. It's 200 pieces, but you do get 3 good size or 3 decent minifigures too, I guess. So, not too bad, I guess. Next up is once I get past all the pictures, and you get a printed tile too, so that's pretty cool. Next up is Spider-Man versus Ghost Rider's motorcycle, 72 pieces, $9.99 US, so $15-17 set Canadian. Comes with Spider-Man and Ghost Rider. We haven't had a Ghost Rider for a little while, so it's kind of interesting. And I mean, the price point on this one, it is a small set, but
fire. Yeah,
and there's new fire elements for Ghost Rider in Ghost Rider's hands as well that have a stud on the end, or the ability to accept a stud on the end. These are also rumored to be in the Harry Potter sets for magical type stuff, just not in red, obviously. All right, next up is another set. There's a lot of pictures on these ones. Spider-Man car versus Venomized Wolverine. When does Spider-Man drive a car? Different story. When was Wolverine Venomized? Yeah, same thing, different story. But this one's 1999.
And it's like an 8-wide car. I mean, it's huge.
Yeah, it is. I mean, this is more for 7+ market. It's for the young kids, right? 134 pieces, $20 US. Again, Wolverine Venomized. I mean, I'm assuming that figure is probably going to sell, because it's just, it's a cool figure that's unique. Yeah. So, I mean, yeah. The car, I would think you spin the wheel in the back and it flick fires the missiles or something like that. There was some kind of motion between those two, I think. I'm assuming. Which is a box show. Oh yeah, yeah. You push in on the back and it shoots the missiles. Okay. Yeah, it does a pew pew effect. There's the Wolverine and Spidey.
Like Wolverine would need to be more aggressive than he already is.
Yeah, true. How would you beat was Venomized Wolverine? Anyways, okay. Next up is the Spider-Man versus Mysterio at the Daily Bugle. 781 pieces, $99.99 US. So it's another Daily Bugle set, a little bit more detailed, I would say. It comes with some interesting figures.
But it's a nice compromise if you can't afford like the big Daily Bugle.
Agreed. So the figures it comes with is Spider-Man, Miles Morales, Spider-Man, Spider-Gwen, Gwen Stacy, J. Jonah Jameson, Venomized Captain America, the Quentin Mysterio, thank you, and oh gosh, I can't remember his name. The
Juggernaut.
No, that's not Juggernaut. It's
Rhino.
Rhino, yes, sorry, Rhino in a mech. But anyway, so I mean, I like the Mysterio. I'm kind of interested in. I don't know that I've had a Spider-Gwen before. The J. Jonah Jameson's kind of cool too. So I can see this one selling decently. I mean, it's at least it's not a really expensive, really small piece count, really expensive set like they've done in the past with some of the Marvel sets. I mean, I think they've kind of done.
Yeah, the building is kind of decent.
Yeah, I like the shutters here with the window tiles and stuff. It's a very thin building. It's only like 6 wide.
Yeah, but I mean, at least there's like a facade, and they did put in like some work into it. So.
Yeah, and the staircase along the fire escape along the side, I think is handy too because it gives you a place to pose characters and stuff like that. Yeah. So and it comes.
I think it's a nice play set.
Yeah, I agree.
For kids, and at that price, I think it's well marketed and well priced. The price point is just right. Yeah,
and it looks like they're kind of giving you the idea of broken glass here. It's a couple of tiles, even though there's a panel there. Oh, I think there's
it's a jewelry store.
It's a jewelry store, and I think this is a lever in order to pop the glass out. Because I'm now seeing cheese slopes. So the broken glass is kind of a symbol that it's been broken up. Newsstand as well with a couple of stickers. 39th Street sticker and U.S. mail. That's interesting. An old style mailbox with U.S. mail inside.
Cool. What is mail?
It's the opposite of female.
Oh, thank you.
Yeah. And Venomized cap included
in your generation, Matt, they call it snail mail.
Is that right?
Mysterio, but it looks like Mysterio has like a skeleton face or something. I don't know if he's venomized.
It's kind of mysteriosis.
It's Mysterio, but I mean he's not venomized because his suit isn't.
He's Mysterio.
But no one's really gotten a good picture of that yet. So, hold on, I just saw Paul sent something. Oh. Paul's watching the stream and just sent me a Japanese Spider-Man is hilarious. Look at that truck scene. So proving that Spider-Man did drive a vehicle somewhere. Thanks, Paul. I'll look at it later. Yeah, like there's just some weirdness happening, and it looks like a skull. And I mean, he was projecting stuff in the Spider-Man movie. There was stuff projected on his helmet as well. So, all right, next up, epic battle: Hulkbuster versus the Hulk. This is where we get to the point of. Have we done this before, like a Hulkbuster? I don't know that we ever done Hulkbuster with a Hulk, but we've definitely had Hulkbusters before.
Yeah, we've had like 4 Hulkbusters.
Yeah, but did they come with a Hulk figure as well? I don't think they did.
No,
this might be the first time we actually had a Hulk fighting Hulkbuster. This again, Epic Moment Collection, so it's basically based on the Age of Ultron movie. So these are going to be kind of like display stand type models. But I kind of like where they're going because I think that's kind of cool. Like Avengers, like the first Avengers movie, having all the guys in a circle, kind of in the New York streets, about to fight the Chitauri. Like that would be kind of cool as a little diorama. Anyways, this one's $49, 413 pieces. So, that's pretty decent price per part for US to parts. So yeah, it's kind of interesting. Next up, we have and they're fairly posable too. Next up, we have. Okay, you didn't really need to put the picture in of some extra pieces, really. Anyway, okay.
That's the best part.
Next up, we have Iron Man Mark III Collector's Edition. Mark III was the first suit he made with the gold on it. 1,297 pieces, 129.99. So again, price per part is dead on.
Yeah.
Available for pre-order. I would say this is one of the best Iron Man.
It looks gorgeous.
It looks beautiful.
Yeah.
And I mean, you know, for those that buy Optimus Primes and 3POs and stuff and have them on display on their shelves, this could be a buy for some people. I think it also comes with an Iron Man fig as well. I thought I saw it did. Yeah, it comes with an Iron Man fig as well. And it is posable. Like the arms are movable. The legs are pretty much stable because it has to stand on the stand. But the torso turns, the head turns, the arms have fairly decent motion. So you can do the shooting with your hand scene or just like a more of a pose like that. So I'm tempted, and there's a few more pearl. These aren't drum lacquered. That I don't think. I think they might have been. Anyways, there's a few pieces that they've added that they didn't have in the palette before in this color. Yeah, another Iron Man. So that one could be tempting, I have to say. All right, take a breath. Okay. Lego ideas. This was before I got the new news of the new sets. And I said new news, and that sounded
news.
Funny. But
news.
Lego Ideas has, or the list of coming Lego Idea sets was updated since we had new things. We'll scroll through the first few. Well, the last few we probably won't bother with because we just talked about them. But there's the Lovebird still that needs to come out. I think that's going to be maybe a gift for purchase or a Valentine's set or something. Floating Sea Otter. Snoopy and Campfire, or the Snoopy Campfire, the Sea Serpent, again, probably a gift for purchase at some point. Lego Godzilla, the Tintin Rocket, again, I still think those might go well together. The X-Files, The Truth Is Out There. Wallace and Gromit, although Wallace is not spelt with a T. We'll ignore that for now.
Wallach?
Build, Paint, and Play by Doomslizzler. When this set comes out as a gift for purchase, I'm going to buy so much Lego just because I want multiple copies of the set.
Really?
For the, yes, gray air tanks, gray helmets, and yes, I know they'll come in bricks and pieces. I'll get a couple of copies of the set for just the fun parts that might come
the
with.
Grays.
Assuming it's going to be gray, and it better be, otherwise Lego's going to get talking to.
Ooh.
Dave to, Vintage Sewing Machine as well. And then the ones we already talked about, like Katrina, the Smurfs, Ramen, E.T., Downton Abbey. Parking Lot has the camping trip that's still in there, the Daft Punk concert, Golden Girls, and the Old Man. So there's not much there's 3 in there. Okay. Congratulations. You have joined us to get breaking news. It would have been breaking news if I had
breaking news.
But Lego has announced this Spring Festival 2026 sets. First one up being the Galloping Horse Canvas, which is
are these the 4 horsemen of the apocalypse?
Yeah, actually, well, we'll start with this in the Fortune Firecracker set 80188. It is 100,039 pieces for $89.99 US. Actually, not a bad piece count there. Price per part. It's actually a pretty big set too. Wow. I had to zoom out to get it all in. It looks like, well, it opens up as well, so there's a little scene inside. It looks like there's some play features here and there as well, or some nice little Easter eggs. Personally, I'm not a big fan of the color schemes on some of these sets, but
yeah,
I know
I'm not that familiar with Chinese culture, so I don't have any interest in that set.
I'll see if I can do some research in the next few weeks and let you know. Nice selection of figures though as well. I still worry about figures holding fireworks like that. That just doesn't seem safe. But okay.
Well, it does happen in real life, so
yeah. So it looks like there's a button you can push where that will open up those 2 doors, and there's. I guess you can interchange the scenes. Oh, there's 2 different scenes inside.
I've seen the movie Jackass. They more than put fireworks in hands. They put them other places too.
Yeah, well, yeah, okay, anyway.
I'll just leave it at that.
All right, next up is the Galloping Horse canvas, thousands or 1,650 pieces for $109.99, with 4 galloping horses coming out in a picture of more horses in the background. It's kind of interesting. Let me zoom back in. Whoops, I went too far on that one. Zoom back in on that. It's interesting. I think I'm guessing Year of the Horse is the next one because we are getting a horse head as well. Speaking of which, the collectible minifigures were leaked the other day as well for the next season, and they are animal costume people. So we'll talk about that more in the future.
Yay!
Looks like there's a lever you can turn that allows the horses to actually gallop. Kind of interesting. Horse fans might like this as well. Again, I don't really know the background to galloping horses. I'll see what I can find out from my sources. But it's kind of interesting looking. All right. Next up to be revealed, new breaking news again, was the Ninjago 4 Weapons Blacksmith 15th anniversary set. So the original first episode in Ninjago, however.
I think the first scene is
yeah, pretty much starts at the 4 Weapons Blacksmith shop. So it is an iconic setting for the Lego Ninjago universe. So the new set will be available January 1st. Set has 1,259 pieces. Will retail for $100. So again, price per parts on these are really low. The set recreates the blacksmith workshop with the location from the pilot episode of Ninjago. The set includes minifigures from the history of Ninjago, including Maya, Ray, Nia, Blacksmith, Maya, Ray, Nia, Blacksmith Kai, Master Wu, and a limited edition Master of the Earth.
Master of Earth.
Of Earth. I will hopefully get a better picture of that. It's hard to see. I guess it's this guy here, but really hard to see him. I was hoping it would come with Zane, because that would give me my hairpiece in tan again, which hasn't been available for a very long time.
Zane is not in that scene, dude.
I know, but I was hoping it would include Zane, because they do go back and revisit this scene later on, or this building later on in the show.
Yeah,
there's that bonus figure.
Master of Earth.
Yeah. Anyways, kind of interesting. Oh, that's good. There's a minifig "Do not walk" or "Don't walk on my grass" sign. Where he's walking on the grass. And then there's all the figures. I'm going to zoom out a bit just so I don't. So that would be an interesting medieval-ish armor. I mean, more of an Asian influence, but
definitely.
Paul, I had to zoom out to get it all in. That's what she said. I didn't say it. He said it. Or she said it. Okay, and also late breaking news, Botanical Tulip Bouquet has officially been announced. I had heard rumors that there would be a tulip bouquet. The last tulips we had were very brick built, and while nice, they were not all that great. I need to copy and paste this and send this to one of my cousins, because they were saying that they love tulips, and they were trying to get a tulip bouquet, so I just kind of saved that on a different sheet here. Anyways, oops, I hit the wrong button there. So the tulip bouquet is going to be available January 1st. Set has 576 pieces, will retail for $59.99. Set features a bouquet with 5 varieties of tulips. Pretty cool. And we will talk about new parts that people have found later on, not tonight probably. I'm assuming there's some new bits in here. This whole cone here looks new. I don't think I've ever seen this shape before. So there are definitely some new parts in these sets. Maybe even a new leaf here. Okay, well, apparently we're talking about it right now. But anyways, yeah, so 3 different styles of tulips, which is pretty cool. Let me just quickly check to see if there's any more.
Tulips.
Nope, that's it for now. Okay.
I'm wondering if they're going to promote this during the Tulip Festival in Ottawa.
May, in Ottawa, yeah, maybe.
That would be smart.
I will probably buy this because tulips are a Dutch flower, and I might buy
Really?
this one. Yeah, smart ass. Anyway, I'm just gonna copy this URL too. Sorry, now it's stuck here while I try and find my text document. Okay. All right, and that then leads us into Pick a Brick. Going back to our rant earlier.
Ooh!
We're at an hour 44, so we're going to try and speed this up. New elements have been added to Pick a Brick for Europe, Australia, and New Zealand.
Boo.
So these are the parts. We're not going to look over them that much because I think most of them are right here.
Because we can't buy them.
We can't buy them. So why are we looking at them?
There was one part I do want to see though, because if it's available, then that means. Sorry, give me a couple seconds here.
Today on the Jeff Shopping Network.
The Jeff Shop Brick Curved. I'm assuming it's right there. What color is this? Would you say that's white or gray? I'm assuming that's
gray.
white.
That's gray.
I hope it's gray. I think it's white. If anybody in Europe later is looking at this, you know what?
Just change change your country.
Yeah, I just realized that. We're now moving into Great Britain, everybody. GB.
Well, darn it.
It is white.
I cannot do a British accent.
I want it in gray. It hasn't. Anyways, this will make a beautiful curve for city streets.
So it's white.
It's white. All right.
Blanc.
Yeah.
Blanc.
Anyways, okay, that's the other part.
Blanc.
Again, we don't have access to this. Although this piece is also kind of interesting, the 1x1 curve. So kind of interesting. And then there's new parts available in the 2025 November sets. So I don't think there's much. This arch, I think we talked about this last week. The arch, and then just a bunch of minifig prints and HUDs and a brown recolors as well. So what is that?
Hairpiece.
Oh, that's hair. No, is that hair? Minifig hand left Princess Peach cat suit. The hell? I don't know what that is. Anyway. Oh, I think that's part of the Goonies set. Okay. All right. They also
Brad Pitt.
We did talk about this, but I think there's a picture of this part. That's the one I was talking about, so I was just sharing that. Which I think is sorry?
Brad Pitt.
What are you saying?
Brad Pitt.
Okay. Anyways, no, they're now printing on ingot bricks or ingot tiles apparently.
Oh,
what?
Interesting.
What?
Yeah. Anyways, okay. Does this actually tell us the name of the character?
No, the name of the actor.
Oh, Damson Idris. There you go. Thank you. I would never have remembered that name. He is becoming a fairly famous movie actor, though. So, all right. They also did a quick thing on the gift for purchase that's currently available. I think it's still available. The Disney set. I think it's still available till October 11th to November. Yeah, 11th to November. It's still available to next week. I don't know if there's any particular interesting parts. There is a new sticker sheet, obviously. They talk about the model. Are there any? Oh, no. There's no. Just the sticker sheet is unique to the set. And every time I open up my links, I do come to Brothers Brick, and I usually don't do anything. I usually look at the first few pictures and then just move on. But I saw this, and it was like the yellow Tykes, the little Tykes car, and I thought, oh, that's just beautiful.
Yep.
So I figured I'd just share.
Great job.
This was before we had news to talk about. So, yeah, that's the news, and we're. Paul comes in again. I don't think I ever saw that shape before. That's what she said. Thank you, Paul. I appreciate the humor. So yeah, that's the news. So no helicopters yet, but like I said, we're into new January set season. So
so I guess I'm not gonna buy any Lego in 2026 because I don't have access to Pick a Brick
or
standard parts, and there aren't no helicopters
Yeah.
coming out, and there are no space sets coming out. So,
Well, not yet. You haven't seen them yet.
well, I've seen the list, and there aren't on the list.
Okay, hold on. Let me pull up the list. Sales.
I'm very worried for you that you won't find anything to spend your money on. That sounds tragic.
Yeah, it's not like there's an enterprise coming out or anything.
There will be nothing that will get David St-Cyr dollar. I can just see it already.
All right. This is
I'm gonna buy Habs tickets in the playoffs.
Well, that'll take up all your Lego money.
well, you might as well buy Leafs tickets while you're at it then.
Well, I'll be buying Red Wing tickets because we're like tied for first. And
I posted this link up here. This is a page that shows upcoming sets that have been announced. Most of them don't have pictures until the sets are physically announced, but it does show you basically a good portion of the 2026 sets. And there's this nice part on the side here where you can just click on it to go to a certain area or to the area. So there's a go-kart racer, most likely polybag, a cement mixer, police, prison, transport van, city vehicle to be
Like we
announced.
never had these before.
Well, police, they have to recycle every 4 or 5 years. Rides, police truck, not sure what that is. Rides, fire truck. Rides, construction loader. Rides, gaming race car. So rides must be some kind of sub-theme. I have heard that they're getting into some more augmented, or like they're putting certain pieces in that you can scan with your phone or something like that, or yeah.
Another junk thing that's not gonna work. And
Hot rod, EV supercar, yellow taxi, Fry's food truck. Well, that's kind of cool. Fry truck, jet versus car. That could be close to a helicopter. Snowplow. Ooh, a snowplow. Motorcycle transporter. TBN to be announced. City vehicle. F1 to be announced. Recycling truck. City vehicle to be announced. My City tractor. Airport fire truck. Okay, if they're doing an airport fire truck, there's probably going to be an airport. Lego van.
There's going to be a crashed airplane
To be announced. My City. Airport with airplane. Oh, with airplane. Shit.
airplane.
Coast Guard helicopter.
Oh, I
Sorry,
already have like 3 of them.
Steve, Coast Guard rescue boat and helicopter.
What?
I already have
Airplane
like 3
service
of
truck
them.
and hovercraft remix. City train. Oh, there's a new train coming in. Police train heist. Well, that's interesting.
Train heist.
Another city train to be announced. Another My City. Another city vehicle. So there are possibilities of helicopters.
Yeah, but no space sets.
Control home. Control. Well, again, there are some TBAs. SPACE. Space Exploration Telescope. Okay, that's an idea set or something. NASA Artemis Space Launch System rocket. Space Exploration Telescope. So there's 2 space related. All right, we're not going to entertain David anymore with this one. We are, of course. We're going to bug him all we can. Jeff is asking, did we talk about sets that were being discontinued last week? We did not. Maybe if I think about it, we can talk about that next week, but there'll probably be lots of other news to talk about. Maybe, possibly. No new news. No new sets have been announced. So yeah, we're pushing an hour 53, and we never actually talked about our actual
Our team.
topic.
Yeah, our topic.
Which we will quickly talk about. Just let me remove the this area here, which was should themes be paused?
Yeah, but the topic came up because in our private chat when we saw the Marvel sets coming up.
Yeah,
Paul was actually the one who said, "Hey, have we all seen these sets before, like in the last 2 years?"
Yeah,
and he's partially right. I mean, most of these sets were either released in one form or the other, or in one shape of the other in the last few years. So my integration was, should Lego pause certain licenses or certain teams for a few years like they did Harry Potter, because they did pause Harry Potter for a few years, and when they came back, the sets were flying off the shelves.
Yeah.
Even though there weren't no new Harry Potter movies coming out, but people were waiting for these sets to come out, and so I'm wondering, would Marvel sets and other licenses like Batman, or would they do better if Lego would pause them?
Well, and Batman was paused for a little while. They didn't have a lot of Batman or DC sets for a few years, on and
Well,
off. But
they did have some, so it's
yeah,
not a
but on and off. There was a few years where there wasn't. I would say there was a few times in a year where there wasn't a DC related set.
well, there
And
was always one at least.
I'm not going to agree with you there.
Yeah,
As you're talking, I am going to look
you
it up.
should check your data, dude.
I'm checking my data, man. Not yet, but I will. But yeah, so I mean, I think this is also partially the decision of the actual property that they're talking about, that they're dealing with, right?
Yeah. Yeah, because that also popped up in our private chat. Someone said,
Of course.
well, maybe it's part of the license agreement that they do have to release a set, because if if Lego is not releasing any sets related to a license, the licensee doesn't get any profits, doesn't get any
Well,
money.
actually, that may not be true. So I know in action figures that at some point when the company paid for the license, basically they're paying X million per year to Lucasfilm, whether they make the action figures or not. So that makes the company want to use the license because Lucasfilm gets a flat fee no matter if they chunk out any figures or not.
Yeah, but I also know that in the last I heard is that Lego wasn't going to company to get license. It was the other way around. Lego is so popular that license are knocking on Lego's door saying, "Hey, would you make sets from our license?" And Lego is like, "Yeah, we might." And they're the one who are choosing to make license or not. So I'm guessing if Lego has the upper end, then the negotiation would probably be, hey, we're paying you X percentage of money on every set sold, and that's what you get. And
Take
we're
it or
not
leave.
take it or leave it. Yeah.
So far there isn't a gap. I could have swore there was a gap in DC sets.
Guess who's right on his birthday? Guess who's right on his birthday?
Well,
Guess
you're
who's
allowed to
right
be
on his
right one time a
birthday?
year, I guess.
Guess who's right on your birthday? Ah, la 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 la. It's my birthday and I'm right if I
I wonder
want
if
to.
Spider-Man
Right
came out
if I want
for-
to. Right if I want to. You would be right too if it happened to you.
I wonder if Spider-Man came out. It's for people to buy Spider-Man sets. Yeah, possibly.
But yeah, I'm wondering if these licenses would be more popular and these sets would fly off the shelf more if they would like pause for a few years and just get back into them. And
yeah, I mean, I can see the logic there. I'm just looking at Harry Potter because, yeah, between 2011 and 2018, they took a break.
7 years.
Yeah.
That's a long pause.
It is. And there hasn't. Oh yeah, there has been apparently 14 sets coming out this year. So,
Wow.
Yeah. Okay. So I was incorrect about DC. My apologies. I remember in my mind there was a time where I just thought there were no DC sets coming out, and maybe that was like a larger larger set theme or something like that. Like,
Well, I think that they because at first it was the Marvel superhero license team, and there were the DC superhero team, and then I think they moved from DC superhero to just DC.
Yeah.
So that might have been
yeah,
like where the
yeah. So maybe
confusion.
it's that because I mean there are different sub themes. There's a lot of different sub themes.
Yeah.
Um, Justice League. You know what? Hold on. Category other normal. I'm gonna say normal, and then
What's
just looking at.
normal?
Well, I mean, okay. So let's other is books. Extended is like figures, like gift collectible
Yeah, like Comic Con.
Comic Con. Well, I mean, this one it was just something you could buy.
Okay.
And collection is the 3-in-1 type sets.
Okay.
So
So
let's just then
normal
say
would
normal
be just sets.
and look at years 25, 24, 23, 22, 20, 21, 19. Yep. So they have them. Oh, back in 2011, they didn't have any. Anyway. But there was Batman at that point. So, yeah, I don't know. In my mind, maybe it was just that like there weren't Batman related sets for a little while. But I mean, even looking at this, there was definitely Batman sets for all the time. So
I remember that
it
back
was
in
a
the
dry spell.
days. I remember back in the days, Pierre Normandin did a conference at one of our meetings,
Yeah.
our log meeting, when he was coming back to Quebec, and he specifically said that DC was doing sets and they were pushing Lego to have Batman set specific because they feared if Batman wasn't in a set, it wasn't gonna sell.
Yeah. And unfortunately, there's like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. There's 7 Batman themes alone right here.
Yeah.
And the Dark Knight and the Batman. So there's like 9 different Batman themes. So maybe there's, yeah, I don't know. In my head, I remember, you know what? I remember even as a review, an interview with Lego employees. It was like the fan media days, and they were asking, why haven't we had much sets in this DC segment? So again, I don't know what it was. Again, maybe Superman, maybe something else. But I do recall that there was a conversation about this.
Yeah.
So,
But there's always a Batman set at every year at every quarter. So
yeah. So, would if they pause themes, would it be a good idea? Yeah, of course there would be. And to do it the Harry Potter way.
some teams should be on pause, specifically Castle.
I
I think
agreed. And
I
space.
think Castle should make a comeback. I mean, it's been ages since we had decent Castle sets, apart from the icon set that we got, the Lion's King Castle and the um, creator castles that we got. But I think looking at the Bricklink designer program specifically,
Yeah.
I think if Lego would make some castle sets, I think they would sell, and I think they would sell well.
Yep. I do too. But yeah. What can we say, right? They know that they would, and I don't know if it's Harry Potter, Lord of the Rings type things that are preventing them from having those licenses. Same with the space, like Star Wars. There was always the saying that Star Wars stopped space sets, and the only way they've been able to get around that is by doing city space. So they are, and like the NASA stuff and things like that. Yeah,
But that's just weird because we had Mars mission set during the Star Wars, the biggest of the Star Wars era. So
yeah,
but those are
and we had Alien Conquest and Galaxy Quest, Galaxy
Squad.
Quest. Galaxy Squad, yeah, Galaxy Quest is the movie. The
Yeah.
Galaxy Squad sets. So,
to answer Jeff's question, no, there was not a Superman movie based on the last show, the last movie, like the James Gunn universe.
Nope.
There was a Spider-Man mech versus Lex Luthor, but there wasn't obviously a mech for Superman mech versus Lex Luthor. So, I mean, Superman does not need a mech suit. I don't get it. Superman needs a mech suit more than Spider-Man needs a car.
When he goes into the mech becomes invincible like him. It's like his suit.
Really? Really?
Yes.
To fight Lex Luthor, and he has some kryptonite. I mean, okay, sure, it'll make him stronger because he doesn't have to. Machines don't get affected by kryptonite.
Maybe the
But-
suit, but maybe the mech is lined with lead, so he doesn't get affected.
But he's in a mech. He can't do anything. It's not like he can pound Lex with his fist if he's in a suit.
Well, he can pound
Anyway.
Lex with the mech.
And before we get there, Paul would probably now say, "That's what she said." To the anyway.
Do you need a suit to get pound Lex? That's what.
Not just castle sets, but affordable castle sets. I think the cheapest castle theme set is the Creator 3-in-1. We need castles at all price ranges. Agreed. 100%. We are pushing over 2 hours now. So we should probably
Matt
call
is
it a night.
tired. Matt is going.
Matt is going. All right. We're going to call it a night. Thank you, everybody, for coming. We will be back now. No, we are taking a week off next week. We are taking a week off next week because I'm going to be at Bricks in the Six. And it's just, we don't need to do, although there'll be news. So I don't know. Maybe we do something Tuesday night, depending on how much news there is. We'll discuss. We'll let you know. But there probably will not be a chat on Wednesday. We'll say that much. So thank you, everybody, for coming out. We will maybe see you next week, maybe not. But yeah, anyways. Okay,